Sometimes all it takes to stop everything is a single part. In 1997, a small Toyota supplier called Aisin Seiki caught fire. The plant made one thing, a $5 brake valve used in almost every Toyota on the road. Within hours, Toyota's assembly lines shut down. Each lost day threatened to cut Japan's industrial output by 0.1%. And in 1997, Japan's manufacturing sector was worth about $1 trillion, meaning a single day's disruption would cost nearly $1 billion. Toyota had no backups. This factory made 99% of the valves they needed. But what happened next rewrote the playbook for supply chain recovery. Dozens of other suppliers, even sewing machine and metal parts makers, stepped in. They reverse-engineered the part, retooled their lines, and got Toyota moving again in under a week. A $5 valve had stopped an industrial giant, but it also proved how feeble a network could be. 2 decades later, Ford learned the same lesson. In 2018, a fire at the Veridion magnesium products factory shut down the supply of lightweight components used in the F-150, America's best-selling vehicle. Ford's truck plants in Michigan and Missouri went silent. Almost 8,000 workers were sent home. The most profitable product in Ford's lineup has been stalled overnight. Within days, production restarted, but the message was clear. A single broken link can stop the entire chain. And lately, those links have been breaking more often. Pandemics, wars, floods, semiconductor shortages. Every shock reveals how fragile this system really is. Because in an industry this interconnected, no one can afford to be just one screw away from disaster. Now a much bigger shift is underway. A century built around combustion is giving way to electrification.
Veridion data shows a surge in EV system manufacturers across China, US, and India.
With China leading the pack, eating close to 70% of an estimated $200 billion market. The center of gravity in car manufacturing has shifted east, toward the factories that make the batteries, chips, and power electronics that define the next generation of vehicles. But the playbook for this new era wasn't written in Asia. It started in California, and no company represents this new world better than Tesla. For decades, car makers outsourced almost everything. Tesla did the opposite. It builds its own motors, its own battery packs, its own software. It even casts entire sections of the car from single pieces of aluminum. A century ago, Ford's River Rouge complex was the ultimate symbol of vertical integration. Iron ore came in one end, finished cars rolled out the other. Over time, the industry moved away from that model, outsourcing production to vast networks of suppliers around the world. Tesla brought that model back, for speed, control, and innovation. Now, BYD and other Chinese automakers are following the same playbook, building batteries, semiconductors, and even raw material supply chains under one roof. The car industry isn't just evolving, it's realigning, as the old networks built for engines make way for those built around batteries and software. So, next time you see a car on the road, think about what it takes to build one. It's a story of fragility and ingenuity, how one missing part can halt everything, and how innovation gets it moving again. 5,000 companies, 30,000 parts, one machine. A reminder that the automotive world doesn't just move products, it moves economies. Follow Veridion for more stories like this.